folks, welcome back to my channel. It's Handmade by Shirley. I am going to come in and stamp today on a 12 by 12 sheet of paper card, which is smooth card from Pink Frog Designs. So I'm using a mixture of some Inkulicious stamps and some Altenew stamps called Eclectic Bouquet. So usually a one sheet wonder, you can just randomly stamp and make a background, but what I want to try and do is make more of a thoughtful background. So you can either do it, you could do 6 by 6, so you could do 4 6 by 6 cards, then you could even do bookmarks, but you could also do 8 cards. So you can either go round in a wreath shape, you can go down vertically, you could go horizontally, or you could do like a sort of cross, so one horizontal line and one vertical, or diagonal is which I think I'm going to do. So I've got this nice fairen from the Eclectic Bouquet from Altenew, which I got at Crafting Live Doncaster, and it was in a bag. I got the full thing. I got the dies, the stamp. Oh, that's lovely. That stamp's lovely. I got the stamps, the dies, embossing folder, and the 4-layering stencil, which I thought was amazing. So I'm just following down. So I'm going to go vertical from that corner to that corner, and then carry on. And then I'm just going to do a second generation one as well, which I should have done up there, but I'll do a third generation. So yeah, that was must have been about 50 odd pounds of product there, but also got other things as well. So yeah, it's very generous. So just going down there, and I'm just using Versaclear Morning Mist, which is a sort of nice grey colour. I'm just doing that, and here we go. So that's one bit. Now I'm just wondering if I should make it ultra wide so you can see a bit more, and then I'll zoom in again. So I'm just going to go down and do all of that. So I'll leave a few, about 1.5 inches, and then I'll start doing it again. Oh, that didn't do it as well. Perhaps I should bring that to the stamp, that might be easier. So there we go. So this is quite good if you're going to be like batch card making. It's a good way of kind of doing batches, because obviously you can cut it down and make it whatever size you want it to be. So I could cut this into 6 by 6. It just depends on the design. It depends if you're going to end up cutting through all the background that you've done. If that's not going to work properly, there's probably no point in really doing that. So you have to check what's going to kind of work for you when you're stamping it. So that's one lot of something. So I've got this other lovely leaf here. So I'm going to pop that in as well into the mix, and then I'm going to pop some butterflies from Inkulicious in. I don't want it to be too busy. No, I don't want it too busy, so I'm going to bring some colour in now. So I'm going to bring in this nice Warm Breeze from Versafine Clear, and this is a lovely wee stamp as well, this one. So I'm just going to, in between that, stamp. And that's lovely as well. And just pop the other one to the other side. Just ink it up again and then do the same. Just sort of filling in the, you want some white space, but you don't want loads of white space really. That one can have two. That wee bit can, and it doesn't matter if you go over something else. Say you've stamped like I've gone over, it doesn't matter about that really. It just, you're just really trying to make a nice unique background paper for just, yeah. And then there and maybe one here just so that that's full. That's fine. So I'm just going to wipe this off. So now I'm going to add the butterflies. And I'm just going to put this under it, this piece of card, just under some of the bits where I'm stamping. So let's see, now that is, let's do some of the butterflies. So let's see what one would kind of fit in there. So I could turn it round now that way, but it doesn't really matter because it's still going vertically, diagonally even. So I'm just going to pick a smaller one and just see what we can do with a smaller one. And I'm just going to pick, I was going to pick this one, the Sahara from the Elements one. So I'm just tapping that on because I don't want loads on it, and I just want to put a wee butterfly somewhere. Oh, that one didn't really mix very well, did it? So trying to keep it where I've put all the other ones. And doing this is actually really, really therapeutic. It is actually very therapeutic. You wouldn't think so, but it is. It's a bit like when you colour in and stuff. It's really, really therapeutic. And then I'll just do one more down here. Like that. I think that's enough. Maybe one there. That's enough. So now I could do more. I could put wee dots and stuff in it and everything. I don't want to overpower it. So I could put some wee, like there's this wee stamp as well. That might be quite nice just to pop in. So just as a filler, so I'm going to close that up now, and I'm going to add some of this nice verdant colour. And I think I'm going to stamp off because I think it's going to be too bright. So if I stamp off and then I go like that. So what I actually want to do is I don't want the whole stamp. I only want a bit of the stamp that's going to be peeking over the top. So I'm just going to do the top half of the stamp. stamp off because I don't want it to be that bright, and then pop it on there at the back. So see, just don't want it to be too bright. Oh, I don't think that had any on it. Oh, it's because I'm trying to stamp on top of stamps, isn't it? So again, find that area and just stamp. And then it means it's just not quite as bright as it would be if you just stamped it straight. So second generation stamping is quite nice. So here's a piece here as well. Here. So I'm trying to keep it all in the same kind of place as well. There's a bit here. Just go around that way because I don't want to cover the take that bit away. Cover the butterfly. There's a wee bit there as well, and there. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I could put. I think that's probably it really, because I don't want to overly do it. You know. There's a bit there, and I think there's one more piece just down the corner there, and I think that's all I'm really going to do because I don't want to overpower it. I think it's quite nice as it is. So then what you have to decide to do is where you're going to cut it. And I mean, that can be a wee background in itself as well. So if I get rid of some of these just now, out of the way because I need to cut. So move this away and just move these a bit. Right, put that away. Move that away just now. Fix that last there. Oofed. 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 I've got green everywhere now. Yeah, so actually what I should have remembered was if I'm stamping with VersaFine Clear, put some under this mat because it will stain. It's alright with your water reactive dioxides, oxides even, not dioxides, because they will obviously wipe away. Right, so quickly I'm going to just cut this up. So probably thinking I could do 3 and a half. I think I'm going to just cut it at 3 and a half just now for that one, and 3 for this one because I don't want to cut all the butterflies out, and then this one I think I'm going to cut at 3 inches. So as I say, that could be made into a bookmark if you wanted. Obviously you could chop it in half. So what I could do here is I could just chop that in half and make that could be a couple of cards. It could even be chopped down, so you're just having that piece. This could be a slimline card. You could chop this top piece off because there's not much interest going on there, and you could make it roughly about 7 and a half, roughly, no, slightly smaller, 7 inches. So that could be a slimline card and it's not too much going on. That could be a tag. This could be another slimline. You could actually cut it from, so you could cut it just wherever that you think looks nice. So that could be a slim line too. I'll say that could be used as something. You could add a flower on the top. And that could be something as well. So this can get chopped to 6. And so they could both be cards as well. So they could be chopped down slightly, maybe. You could add a sentiment and then pop onto a bit of card. So let's see if I've got a piece of card here. I should have, yep. It's probably covered in stuff, but so that one's a bit big. Let's see. That's a bit big. So let's see. So there's a one piece that you could, my card's dirty, I know. It's not very nice. Let's just turn it round. So you could do that, and you could find a colour that would go with that, or if you'd done a bit of stamping off, you could, or what you could do is you could add a piece of parchment paper that perhaps would coincide with it. So we've got a piece of this dotty stuff. So let me see. Oh, come on. So I've got this dotty paper. So I could make a border with that. Perhaps. Doesn't have to be that one, but it could be. It's a bit busy, that one, isn't it? But I could do that, something like that. Put that together. I could add some splatters from my Posca pen with some of the colours that are there. So I've got a bit of green. So I could do some splatters. Just see. I don't want to get it everywhere, so I'll use this old piece of stuff that I'd stamped on. So I could just do that. I could just pop some dots just to give it a bit more interest. I was going to splatter it, but I'm not doing that now. I've got a bit of a splatter on there. And then let's see, I've got some, not yellow, other ones have we got. Here we've got a little bit of this sort of, oh, that was what I used, wasn't it? Let's use this blue colour as well. What's this like? It's quite similar. Oh, so yeah, it's coming out as a bit of a splatter, so you could do that as well, and that just gives something else extra. And then you can pop it back onto this piece that you've, if it's something like that. I mean, I couldn't put it on there because, well, I don't think that would go really. I mean, there is this piece here, which is too busy as well. I mean, there is that red, but no, it doesn't really go with the colour. So that bit can go on there, and then I could add a sentiment of some description. Now I've got these, and let's just do this one. So you could chop this up. So it says, surround yourself with people who make you believe in you. So surround yourself could be one bit. So you would chop that off and you would stick that somewhere up here. I'm just sticking it there just now. So surround yourself with people who make you believe in you. That's a good, I like that. So then you could have that there, just on the middle. Oh, I've just smudged that. That wasn't good, surely. Never mind. And then this wee bit at the bottom, probably here somewhere. And then the next thing to do is just dab these bits. I know they'll go huge, but it adds to the texture, and I've not got time to wait, I'm afraid. So here's my card back, my card base. So, and I mean, I could even put them off squint, you know, like kind of off. So it goes like that. So that's my card. I hope you've enjoyed watching. I don't know if you would do something like this, but if you do, it's a lot of fun and it does take your mind off things. And yeah, I'll be back soon. Bye for now.